All right, so this is POV Eats first cook with me video. As I mentioned in the other clip, we're making a budget spaghetti. This is an addition. This will not be the the under 10 bucks. Let me fix my camera. This will not be the under 10 bucks or under 11 bucks spaghetti. But if you want a creamy tomato, because I don't like acidic, this will go good. So add this on if you choose. But if not, this will get you a very gourmet tasting spaghetti for $11 at your local grocery store. And also you want to buy the store brand products, don't buy super name brand. I decided to go with Barilla because I could have went with Kroger or Fry's, but all the spaghetti was like $2, so it didn't really matter. So let's get started. This is POV Eats full length budget spaghetti video. So let's already get started. We already got some water boiling right here. So we're gonna go ahead and get our pasta in there. I'm gonna do half. I'm only gonna make half the spaghetti as well. We'll let that boil up a little bit more. All right, got our pasta here. Let me make sure that's half real quick. Yeah, it's about half. We do a little bit more. All right, we got our pasta. I'm not gonna do any more talking unless I absolutely need to. And just enjoy me making dinner. Okay, I lied. I'm gonna talk. This is where we're gonna put our Italian sausage and our peppers and onions. Peppers and onions will make the cost go up. You don't need it, but it'll make the spaghetti taste better. So we'll go ahead and get that cut up. So let's grab that from the fridge. Let's see here. Peppers there. Don't know if I have enough onions. Oh, I have onions here too. Okay, cool. I lied. I'm gonna talk to you guys. Maybe not too much, but just enough. All right. Put that to the side. Get some peppers in here. Cut them up to what we have. Cool. Okay, looks like our pasta is going. Check on that. Kind of get it broken up. Make sure you break up your pasta. Don't just let it sit. Now I'm not gonna put the pasta together. I'm gonna make like a sauce to go on top. I don't like doing that because sometimes it just makes the whole dish like soggier. I don't know how to explain that, if that makes sense. I like to just have a sauce and you pour it on as you please. I like to separate the sauce and the noodles. I need to make more noodles. I can. I won't mess up what I already have. This feels like this is not enough. Let me add a little more. I'm pretty hungry. Make sure you add it early so you don't have uneven pasta. Okay. Give that another second. Should be fine because I just added the pasta like 2 seconds ago. All right. Let's rinse our peppers. How was you guys' day today? Make sure I got my kitchen clean for the video. Cause me and dishes, whew. All right, I use that dishwasher every time. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cut these up. That pasta boiling nice. This is regular spaghetti, so I think we should be good with... I just don't feel like enough noodles. We'll see. I don't want to overdo it. This says 10 minutes al dente. Okay. And I'll turn my eye down here and we'll let that cook. And we'll actually come back and check on it in 5 minutes. I'm gonna put a timer for 5 minutes. I'll come back and check on it. It's nothing worse than someone making you some pasta and the noodles are like unevenly cooked. Like, I'm no professional, but all right, let's put a timer. Turn the eye down. Cool. I'm gonna cut these real simple. Like, it's not gonna be too crazy. But yeah, how was you guys this day? Like, how's life going? Oh, I need to cut my knife. How's work going if you work a regular job? Or how is business going if you work a business? Sometimes I feel like us as creatives, and I call myself a creative because I am. I do many talents. I have many things that bring me joy. I need a new knife. Ooh, love. I actually should have cut these square. Guys, don't mind me. I'm not a chef. This is literally... I watch Food Network and I'm about to imitate something type vibe. But I didn't watch Food Network. This is just the spaghetti that I make all the time. And this is how I prepare it. It doesn't cost much. For it to taste good. I know some people like to use beef. Some people like to use turkey. You know, you can use whatever you want. I typically like to use Italian sausage. It just tastes the best. I don't know. Tastes the best. And I've been doing it for a while, so I'm gonna keep doing it. And I also never had any complaints about it either. We'll get into some ASMR later, but yeah, I've been making this for a while. I can actually kudos this to my mom as far as like the details of how I do it. And you'll see that later after we finish cutting. If you're a professional, please don't come for me because this is not professional work. This is home chef type work with a dull knife because I'm being cheap. But yeah, like, do you guys have any special recipes that you like to make that's like low budget, but it comes out like gourmet? Sometimes when you grow up and you know, money be a little funny sometimes. Your parents got to get creative, and my mom was that. But it was like good. She also went to culinary school. My mom was like, she loved to do a lot of different things, learn a lot of different things. She was a masseuse at one point. Shout out to that. Shout out to that woman. To that lady. Okay. I'm just cutting them square because I think they'll go well in the sauce, kind of blend in the sauce, especially with the onions and stuff. So I have a question for you guys. How are you guys handling, nah, that's probably too big of a question, the state of the economy? Are you like, I'm just gonna go and do my job and hopefully things get better? Are you ignoring it? Do you have things in place? Plan to leave the country? What are you doing? I haven't even made it to 30 yet, and I feel like the world has like exploded, or the US specifically has exploded multiple times since me being alive. And I'm just about to be in another decade. They always consider like 30s your like you have teenage adult years, which is your 20s, and then like 30s is like your adult years. Let me know what y'all think about that. We'll leave that off to the side, throw it away later. All right. I'm actually gonna use this whole onion. Don't cut this off, y'all. This is how you start crying. All right. Get that out the way too. I actually could put that onion back. Try to make this easier for myself. Ooh, our timer's almost at 5 minutes. All right. Just stir our pasta a little bit. It's looking great. I feel like I'm definitely gonna have to make some more. We'll just use this for now. It's looking good. Keep it on medium. We'll add another 5 minutes. Okay, cool. All right, see if I can jimmy rig the system. All right. I'm just cutting at this point. Trying to get everything cut. I'm no professional. All right, so this is what we're working with. Just throw that away. Let's put this other onion back. We don't need it. That away. So let's cut this eye on. And I love pasta because it's super simple. I'm gonna let that heat up. Throw this away. I also like to clean as I go. There's nothing worse than cooking, eating, and then having to get up and clean. If you're by yourself, if you have someone to clean, then that works too. Or even if it's just your day to cook and clean. All right, while that's going, got that all cut up. We can do the diced tomatoes. Just kind of open it up and have everything ready. I love a good chunky tomato. This is like a little cheat. So you do the canned tomatoes. Ooh, embarrassing. Let's see. There you go. This don't want me to open it. Okay, one more time. I hit it. There it is. All right, got our sauce. And then this is good so you can have the right consistency. Sometimes people's spaghetti be too soupy, watery, because they don't be using tomato paste. And you add this as you go to get the thickness that you want. No BPA in can warning. So other cans with BPA? I literally swear America just like want us to perish off this planet. Some stuff should just be obvious. Anywho. Guess I'm gonna chop this meat up with when it's time. Alright, got that oil moving quickly. Alright. The pasta is good to go. Go ahead and dump that out. Come and dump our pasta in. So we'll keep cooking because it will. Whew, that's steam. All right, let's set that there. Sometimes I like to use thin spaghetti too, but this time I said I'd use regular spaghetti. I'm gonna leave this here for a moment, let that cool off a bit, and we're gonna add our peppers and onions. Oh, don't fall. I don't know, there's something about hearing things sizzle with oil. No idea what that's about. We're gonna I should have added the onions first, but I'm not even gonna cook these that long because the onions don't take too long, or sorry, the peppers don't take too long to get like a little char on them, like a little burn on them. But that's not really what I want. I just kind of want the onions just to get a little cooked before I add the meat. So I'm gonna let these cook for a second. We're gonna unpack the meat. And then we're gonna season our noodles. We'll be good to go. All right. So we'll actually bring our noodles over here right now. And we'll add a little butter just to give it a little bit more flavor, or a little bit more taste, rather. Noodle isn't plain. Kind of a lot. So we'll just do a little bit of that. Put that to the side. And again, this is an addition if you can afford it, but if you need a gourmet under $10 spaghetti, use what I said. This is an addition if you have the money to do so. Keep it clean. Check on this. Heat it up a little bit more. These little seeds are annoying. Okay, there we go. Peppers are getting there. I'm not even gonna make this meat heavy. I'm actually only gonna use half of the Italian sausage that I have here. The meat is so annoying. Maybe some gloves next time. So this actually is an even cheaper meal because you could freeze this and save this for making a pizza. I'm only gonna use half of this when it's time. Pour in the pasta. We'll go from there. I don't want this to be meat heavy. Keep your hands clean. Gotta wipe this off as well when I'm done. Typically wipe everything off. Pepper's looking good. Smell it too. All right, I'm gonna add my meat. All right. Put that there. I'm telling you, using Italian sausage tastes so much better. But to each his own. If you like beef, use beef. But just know it may not, depending on where you get your beef from. You know, if you get it from a wholesaler, someone sells ground beef for a little bit cheaper, and boom. When I was younger, the spaghetti, sometimes it's too acidic for me as a kid. Don't judge me, don't judge me. I used to add barbecue sauce to sweeten it up. Some people add sugar to their spaghetti. That may be a black thing, I don't know. I don't know, tell me other cultures, white, Mexican, Indian, Asian, like, you know, Japanese, Chinese. I know you guys don't eat this, but would you add something different to the spaghetti to make it taste, you know, better if it was too acidic, or you just eat it how it was? And let me know. I want that cook for a bit. Take this off the back. It smells so good. Gotta clean it. Alright, for now, oh my god, it's a mad in here. Every time the door opens, I don't have any fruit. Oh, actually I do. Just bought some plums. Okay, that butter has melted. Let's just add a little bit of seasoning to the noodles. This is optional. May need a little bit more butter there. Okay, we'll add this other one. Got a message, give me a minute. Sometimes I add a little oil too to kind of make the noodles glide a little bit better. This do not seem al dente. They lied. Add a little bit of oil. I don't know if that do anything or not, but I cooked these 10 minutes exact. That's crazy. I just added a scotia oil. I'm not a Michelin star chef. Please don't. This is called creativity and taste. So leave your comments at the door, because it don't matter. Unless you're gonna come cook for me. I'll probably season a little bit more as I go. This is ready to flip over. Alright, cool. Yep. See that meat got that nice brown on it. That's perfect. I'm not gonna make too much, because sometimes I could be eating spaghetti for days. And actually going somewhere tomorrow. We're going out of town. So this cooked up really well. Alright. So now we're gonna go ahead and add our tomatoes. I am gonna use a full can of tomatoes because I like the way tomatoes add to the flavor. And we use diced canned tomatoes. It also has a little juice in it as well. Use the whole thing. I like a saucy spaghetti. This is your choice, what you would like to have or add. I don't even need to add too much sauce, but we're gonna add enough. This looks great. Because the Italian sausage has so much seasoning on it, I'm actually not going to season this that much. This is about half the can, so that should be good. We'll let it cook down because I want to see it. I need to add a little water. I'm gonna add a little bit of water to this, just a little bit. We'll let this cook down. Put it on low. Find a lid for this. I don't think this is a lid. It's too little. Okay, I'm gonna let this cook down, and then we'll be back to add in tomato paste and cream cheese and just a dollop of that, but we'll be back. Okay, I've returned and I've added water. I always add water just to kind of see where I'm at in consistency, because I do want it a little saucy. And then I'll use the tomato paste to kind of gauge where I'm at, because then like this is a little too soupy for me. This may be good for you. But the pasta here has like a good color. Sorry, it has a good color of like, has a good texture rather. Have the meat, have the vegetables, peppers and onions. It looks great. All right. So next we're going to add cream cheese. Put that to the side. And for the cream cheese, you only need a dollop. Like, you do not need that much. You don't need that much at all. Actually, let me just open it and then slice it. bubbling over, but it's not even on a good high temp. Again, this step is optional. I like a creamy spaghetti. I always have. I don't like my spaghetti is too acidic. You can go as you choose, and this will change the color to a more creamy tomato color you'll see here. And you have to mix it in, as it will. A piece of lint just like flew from out of nowhere into the spaghetti. That was weird. I'm just gonna take that whole chunk out. That's nice. Alright, anywho, let's stir this up. And I may add a sliver more. I only add a little bit at a time just to see where I'm at. And make sure I get it mixed in, and it'll melt. It won't stay like this spotty color. Trust me, I've been doing this for a while. I've been making spaghetti like this for a while, and I've had no complaints. Different people, different types of taste palettes tend to enjoy this version of my spaghetti. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit more. This is not the one I use. This almost used the wrong freaking. Almost used the wrong knife, wrong utensil there. Big no. Okay. Put this in the sink so I know it's dirty. All right, just mix that in. Have to mix it in or it will just clump up. You can also do this by adding like cheese. It's just sometimes certain cheeses don't melt as well, and the cream cheese tends to melt well. You want to add heavy whipping cream. It's your choice. Okay, color's coming together, and I add a little more too because once I add the tomato paste to get that perfect consistency, then it'll darken it up again, but not too much. Trying to get it mixed in, then I'm gonna let it cook a little more. I'll add salt and pepper to taste, but I'm telling you, the Italian sausage has enough seasoning and flavor in it where you don't need to overdo it. Like, it's really good on its own. Okay, there is the color I like. Yep, nice creamy tomato. Okay, so you see this texture is too soupy. So this is where we add in our tomato paste to texture. Not to taste, but to texture. Again, this step is optional. You do not have to add cream cheese. All right, and we'll use this. I typically take a scoop like that and add about that much. Then I'll just kind of mix it in. And you can feel when the texture. Okay, battery died, but we're back. So I just added the tomato paste. This is giving me the texture that I want. That's like spaghetti-like. It's a little bit thick. And that was actually perfect. That was actually more than enough. You don't need too much of the paste, but it gives you that perfect spaghetti texture. As you see, last time it was kind of soupy. Now it's a little bit more thick. Maybe hard to tell with the, and also the cream cheese is mixed in wonderfully. So now it's like this lighter reddish or lightish red color, kind of leaning towards a more orange color. I like some bruschetta bread, like a little Tuscany. Like I said, I'm gonna add salt and pepper to taste. But you don't need, you really don't need it. It's just preference. Unless you like your stuff diabetes worthy, go for it. Diabetes vibes, you got it. Just a little bit of salt. And we'll also add some dried basil. Some fresh basil would have been even better. Sometimes I do like to add a little red pepper flake. Just to be bougie. Alright. Give it a little spice. Just gonna mix this up. Actually, let me use this. Give me a better mix. Yeah, look at that texture. That's perfect. So you didn't even need that much. But you still want it a little bit runny. I don't even know if runny is a word, but you still want it a little bit smooth. All right. Actually cut this off. We'll cook just being on this eye. And let's put this up real quick and plate. And actually add some pepper to the pasta too. Clean up as we go. Save you so much headache. Gotta refrigerate this now. Alright, do I have any plates? I do have a plate. Use this plate. Alright, so here's our spaghetti noodles. The oil really helped them separate. They were so clumpy. But that looks good. Oh, still had a little bit extra water in there, so that's great. Let me add a little bit of pepper. Get some videos of that. Ah, perfect for this shot. And also the pasta, this is not a good angle whatsoever. And put it back in here. Now you're trying to get your thumbnail right. You can actually mix the pasta in here a little bit better. What the heck? You just boil stuff just be happening. Now, this pasta water film. All right. Ooh, this pepper about to make me sneeze. Oh man. Whew. Excuse me. Turn my head. I'm telling y'all like y'all about to eat this. Okay. Cool. There's no way this is gonna look like anything. Sorry guys, I know my phone's in the way. All right. So at this point, I'm gonna plate it up and we'll taste it together. See for the first taste. Look at that, looks good. Okay, I realized I didn't taste the sauce before I poured on my stuff. I've made this so much, it's kind of like I don't need to taste anymore, but just for good measure. It's still so hot. Okay. It's good. I would add more cream cheese. I don't want to overdo it. I'm gonna add a little bit more pepper, just for my personal taste. I feel like pepper don't do stuff unless you add a lot. I'm also gonna add a little garlic powder. Now let's plate it up. Ooh, look at that, baby. Let's add a little basil. Actually, for me, I'm gonna add a little bit more sauce because I'm just a saucy person. But that may not be your vibe. Got the dried basil here. Seasoning's getting to me. All right, here we are taking a first bite of my $11 spaghetti. This looks amazing. This looks gourmet. Look at the color on that. Wow, this looks good. All right, first bite. Let's see here. Let's get some sauce in there. Yes, this is so good. To each his own for if you like creamy spaghetti or not. I don't like super acidic spaghetti. This is perfect. Yeah, this is good. The noodles are gliding off. That oil helped. Oh, it's so good. Ain't no way. 11 bucks? $10.50 plus tax? This is so good. This is so easy to make.